I suppose you consider this pretty, like, lately I've been kind of gung-ho and getting some work done on Sundays. But regardless of what day of the week this was, I wanted to save this for the end of the month. So, hello, welcome to another Arc Thought. Now, throughout these series of videos so far, I've talked about Romance Dawn, Orangetown, Syrup Village, and the Bratier. Each of those arcs are good in their own right. Some have weaker moments than others. But for the most part, they tell a pretty solid story. But this kind of storytelling right here, in a way, existed before the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Because all four of the previous arcs led up to this, the Arlong arc. So, I don't even know what to tell you. This is actually one of the best arcs in the series. As early in the series as technically this is, it's still one of the best. For starters, you know you're reading some good storytelling when, by all accounts, Baratier goes into Arlong so incredibly seamlessly that for a good portion of the beginning of the arc, at least, the Arlong arc, Luffy's not around. No. It's mostly just Nami, Usopp, and Zoro dealing with what's going on, at the Kokoyashi village, where the Arlong arc takes place. And which is good. And it's good storytelling because all three of those characters I just mentioned, in their own right, are entertaining to watch and read. So, for an arc that consists of 27 manga chapters and 14 anime episodes, what makes it the best is just because, well, again, it's all led up to this. Everything so far has led up to this. But more importantly, there's just so many things about this arc that work so well. Like, I don't even know where to start. Well, actually, I know exactly where I could start. I could talk about the namesake character and the primary antagonist of this arc, Arlong. At this point in the series, Arlong presented himself as the most powerful antagonist we've seen so far. Except for, Mihawk, but let's not include him because he was meant to sort of give the main characters glimpses of what, the Grand Line has in store. So, yes, Arlong is the most powerful villain we have seen so far as of this moment in time. And he is just the kind of character that you just want to see taken down, and it's so satisfying when it happens. He's manipulative. He's racist towards humans. See, Arlong is a fishman. Basically, think like an anthropomorphic, a human being, but they have characteristics of fish, like webbed hands, webbed feet. Their gills are pretty much like their shoulder area. And they have characteristics of, some kinds of fish. And Arlong is, I believe, he's a shark, but I forget what kind of shark he is at the moment. So, he's pretty, obviously his design is really cool. His design is amazing. And fishmen in the series, as of right now, are presented physically as being stronger than humans. And naturally, since Arlong is incredibly racist towards humans, yeah, you want to see this guy go down. Again, he's racist, he's sadistic, manipulative, and here's the thing, a lot of the brunt of how bad Arlong is taken through Nami's backstory. Yeah, we actually get Nami's backstory in this arc. And man, if you don't feel any sadness for Nami throughout her backstory in this arc, then you just don't have a soul, because it is going to get you. It really is. She's trying to buy back her village from Arlong, and for 8 years, she was actually stealing money from all over the place, because, again, she gets the moniker of cat burglar later, spoiler alert. She gets the moniker of cat burglar because, she steals stuff, and she's trying to collect money to buy the village back from Arlong. But Arlong, being as vile and bad as he is, he'd find a way around that too. And when you just get to that one scene where Nami asks Luffy for help, man, it is going to get you. It is really going to get you. And speaking of things that'll get you, let's talk about Belmare, Nami's adopted mother. And come to think of it, Nojiko, Nami's a sister as well. This arc actually presents a lot of great, strong female characters. Seriously, in the backstory, technically Luffy does this later, but Belmare is the only one to really get the good jump on Arlong, where you just see her, pounce on Arlong, take a rifle, jam it, right down Arlong's throat. Arlong found a way out of it, but I don't want to give away how. But, yeah, it's really satisfying to see that. And then there's just the way that, spoiler, Belmare died. She actually would have rather have died revealing that she was a mother to two adopted children, mind you, Nami and Nojiko. She would rather reveal that she was a mother to two adopted children. Therefore, the children could, I should say, because when Arlong first took over the village, people had to pay a toll so they could, live there. And if you didn't pay it, you would die. At that moment in time, Arlong had no idea that Nami and Nojiko existed. Belmare had the opportunity to pretend that she just lived by herself and, Nami and Nojiko could temporarily be safe because, they could always just simply walk into the village later and be adopted by someone. That works. And Nojiko reveals, no, I'm a mother to two children. I can only afford them. So Belmare made the ultimate sacrifice. And to this day, it's considered to be the greatest sacrifice anyone's taken in One Piece so far. Man, Belmare was awesome. And in the backstory, she's considered to be like the first strong female protagonist we see in the entire story. And yet, through it all, as sad as everything is, you want to see Arlong go down. And the crew, the Straw Hats, coming together and making it happen is just so satisfying to watch. There's a lot of great character developments, character moments, like Zoro fighting against Hachi, which is a really great fight, by the way. Zoro reaffirming that I'll never lose again, because remember, he lost to Mihawk in the last arc. Usopp admitting that he was a coward, but he'll fight anyway. Because remember, kids, brave is the man who fights. Braver is the man who fights and still afraid anyway. Or still afraid but fights anyway, is what I meant to say. And Sanji gets his first battle as a Straw Hat in. It's all really great stuff. But if I had to pick a favorite moment from the arc, it's actually something that Luffy says. And it defines Luffy's character brilliantly going forward in the series. He had said something along the lines of, I can't wield a sword. I can't navigate. I can't cook. And I can't tell a lie. But I know that I'd never be able to move forward in life without any help. At that moment, Arlong asks Luffy, what can you do? And then Luffy says, I can beat you. And he does. So, a fantastic villain, great emotional backstories, character development, battles. I don't know what to say. Arlong is one of the best arcs in the series for these very reasons and more. I haven't even gotten... There's several things I haven't even gotten into yet. Well, technically I got to all, the main points, but yeah. Strong characters, strong story, and everything's led up to this moment as of right now. This was the moment, the arc in One Piece, where One Piece went from being pretty darn good to just outstandingly great. And we still have a long way to go. So, yeah. now there's just one arc left for the East Blue Saga. So we're almost done with the East Blue Saga, which is really cool. And this next arc that I'll talk about later in June has a lot of world building that I can't wait to talk about. But we'll get to that when we get to that. For now, I'll just say, again, the Arlong arc, 27 manga chapters, 14 anime episodes. You can bang it out pretty quickly, I guess. It's doable. And if you're in the mood for a good cry and just a good, satisfyingly happy story at the very end, at least of this arc, you're in for a treat with this. So, like, favorite, share, subscribe if you can. I hope you enjoy this. I'm very humble. I made this for you guys to watch and enjoy right now. I'm hoping you have a wonderful, it's still early Sunday, so, hey, I got this done. And remember, if you guys want to talk, the channel with me, or Lenny knows I'll be back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.